नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपेष्टा भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनीति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यतारिणे जय श्री प्रभुपाद। उदिलयोरुना पूरब भागे द्विजमुनि गराय मुनि जागे उदिलयोरुना पूरब भागे द्विजमुनि गराय मुनि जागे अकत सामुआ लइया साथे गेल नगर ब्राजे ततई बजल खोल घन घन तहे झजेर रोल ततई बजल खोल घन घन तहे झजेर रोल प्रेमे ढलो ढलो सोनार अंग चरणे नो पुरबाजे प्रेमे ढलो ढलो सोनार अंग चरणे नो पुरबाजे मुकुंद माधव उद्धव हरि भले न बलो रे बदन भरी मिछे निदाबसे गेलो रे रात्रि दिवस शरीर साजे एमन दुर्लभ मानव देह पाइया की करो भवन के हो एवं भोजिले यशोदा सुत सर में पोरी बेलाजे एबे न भोजिले यशोदा सुत सर में पोरी बेलाजे उदित तपना हইলে अस्त दिन गেল বলি হইবে ব্যস্ত তবে কেন এবে আলস হই না ভজ হৃদয় রাজে জীবনয়নিত জানা হোসা তহে নানা বিধা বিপদ নাম আশ্রয় করি যতনে তুমি থাকো আপন কাজে নাম আশ্রয় করি যতনে তুমি থাকো আপন কাজে জীবের কল্যাণ সাধনা কাম জগতে আসিয়ে মধুর নাম অবিদ্যাতি মির তপন রূপে আর গগনে বিরাজে কৃষ্ণ নাম সুধা করিয়া পান জুড়াও ভক্তি বিনোদ প্রাণ কৃষ্ণ নাম সুধা করিয়া পান জুড়াও ভক্তি বিনোদ প্রাণ নাম বিনা কিছু নাহি কয়ারো চৌদ ভবন মাঝে নাম বিনা কিছু নাই কয়ারো চৌদ ভুবন মাঝে নাম उदिलयोरुना पूरवभागे निजमणि गराय मणि जागे भक्त समूहालया साथे केल नगर ब्राजे उदिलयोरुना पूरवभागे निजमणि गराय मणि जागे भक्त समूह लइया साथे गेला नगर ब्राजे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसदि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय राधा माधव जय राधा माधव जय श्री गोपाल जय श्री गोपाल जय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेव जय सुभद्रा जय सुदर्शन जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद जय गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव जय श्री श्री राधा माधव सखी वृंद की जय श्री 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 गोपाल जी की जय श्री श्री गौरनिताय भगवान की जय पंच तत्व की जय जगत गुरु शिल प्रभुपाद की जय शिल गुरुदेव की जय निताय 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 गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल हरे कृष्णा all devotees Dhanavad Pranam. So first of all I would like to thanks to His Grace Girivardhari Prabhu and Swami Spurti Prabhu for engaging me and also His Grace Sadasiv Prabhu to engage me in this service. So by the blessing of all the Vaishnavas and Srila Prabhupada and Guru and Acharyas, we will try to talk and discuss, try to understand about this verse today's Srimad Bhagavatam. This is the Canto 3, chapter 25 and verse number 43. So, Hare Krishna. Om Ajnanatimirāñjassa Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jeno Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jeno Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Sapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Jutapada Kamalam Shri Guran Vaishnavangscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sabhudutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Visakhanitangscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Sri Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Sri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Nishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatubhissa Kripa Sindhu Payevacha Patitanang Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Narayanam Namaskritam Naram Chaimam Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jaya Udirayat Nashtaprayesu Abhadresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Ruttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistuki. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunnavadi Paschatya Desatarine. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Srila Gurudev. So today we try to discuss about this slok, Canto 3, Chapter 25 of Srimad Bhagavatam, text number 43. This sloka is recited by Kapil Dev to Devavati Mata. So this 43 number verse. Jnana vairagya yuktena bhakti yogena yoginaha semoya padamulam me pravissanti akuto bhaya. Jnana vairagya yuktena bhakti yogena yoginaha se maya padamulam me pravissanti akuto bhayam. Jnana vairagya yuktena bhakti yogena yoginaha se maya padamulam me pravissanti akuto bhayam. Hare Krishna. So any other devotee, please try to recite this verse. So one by one, you can unmute and recite. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Jnana vairagya yuktena bhakti yogena yoginaha क्षेमाय पादमूलं मे भविष्यन्ति अकुतो भयम्।
ज्ञानवैराग्ययुक्तेन भक्तियोगेन योगिनां क्षेमाय पादमूलं मे प्रविश्यान्ति अकुतो भयम्।
कृष्ण प्रभु जी। ज्ञान वैराग्य युक्तेन भक्तियोगेन योगिनः क्षेमाय पादमूलमे प्रविशन्ति उदो भयम्।
हरे कृष्ण।
ज्ञान
ज्ञान वैराग्य हरे कृष्ण। ज्ञान वैराग्य युक्तेन भक्ति योगेन योगिनः क्षेमाय पादमूलं मे प्रविश्यन्ते कुतो भयम्।
ज्ञानवैराग्ययुक्तेन भक्तियोगेन योगिनः क्षेमाय पादमूलं मे प्रविशन्त्यकुतो भयम्।
ज्ञानवैराग्ययुक्तेन भक्तियोगेन योगिनः क्षेमाय पदमूलं मे प्रविशन्ति कुतो भयम्।
हरे कृष्ण। ज्ञान वैराग्य युक्तेन भक्ति योगेन योगिनः क्षेमाय पादमूलं मे प्रविशन्ति अकुतो भयम्। हरे
Hare Krishna. So any devotees can that word to word meaning and translation read.
Hare Krishna. Jnana with knowledge, Vairagya and renunciation, Yuktena equipped, Bhakti Yogena by devotional service, Yoginaha the yogis, Kshemaya for eternal benefit, Padamulam feet, me, my, Pravishanti take shelter of, Akutaha Bayam without fear. Translation by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. The yogis equipped with transcendental knowledge and renunciation and engage in devotional service for their eternal benefit take shelter of my lotus feet, and since I am the Lord, they are thus eligible to enter into the kingdom of Godhead without fear.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji,
anybody-
purport, anybody can read.
Yes, purport also. Purport, if somebody else can read the purport.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
One who actually wants to be liberated from the entanglement of this material world and go back home, back to Godhead, is actually a mystic yogi. The words explicitly used here are Yuktena Bhakti Yogena. Those yogis or mystics who engage in devotional service are the first class yogis. The first class yogis, as described in Bhagavad Gita, are those who are constantly thinking of the Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. These yogis are not without knowledge and renunciation. To become a bhakti yoga means to automatically attain knowledge and renunciation. That is consequent result of Bhakti Yoga. In the Bhagavatam, first canto, second chapter, it is confirmed that one who engages in the devotional service of Vasudeva, Krishna, has complete transcendental knowledge and renunciation, and there is no explanation for these attainments. A Haituki, without reason they come. Even if a person is completely illiterate, the transcendental knowledge of the scriptures is revealed unto him simply because of his engagement in devotional service. That is also stated in Vedic literature. To anyone who has full faith in the Supreme Personality of Godhead and the spiritual master, all the import of the Vedic literature is revealed. He does not have to seek separately. The yogi who engages in devotional service is full in knowledge and renunciation. If there is lack of knowledge and renunciation, it is to be understood that one is not in full devotional service. The conclusion is that one cannot be sure of entrance into the spiritual realm in either the impersonal Brahmajyoti effulgence of the Lord or the Vaikuntha planet within that Brahman effulgence, unless he is surrendered unto the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord. The surrendered souls are called Akuto Bhayam. They are doubtless and fearless, and their entrance to the spiritual kingdom is guaranteed. Jai Srila Prabhupada, Transcendental Path Ki Jai.
Jai. Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. So this verse is recited by Kapil Dev, and when Lord Kapila was instructing his mother Devahuti, so that is called the teaching of Lord Kapila, where Srila Prabhupada has given the continuous series of lectures in Mumbai, and that's why there is a book of Srila Prabhupada, the teaching of Lord Kapila. And in this, the previous sloka, His Grace Sajjan Prabhu has taken nice explain. So Kapil Dev says in the previous sloka, it is because of my supremacy that the wind blows out of fear of me, the sun shines out of fear of me, the lords of the clouds, Indra, sends forth showers out of fear of me, fire burns out of fear of me, and death goes about taking its toll out of fear of me. So this is the Lord. That's why the Lord Kapila is the supreme personality of Godhead actually. So, and he's speaking this, and Prabhuji has explained very nicely, so we are not going to repeat. So in this today's sloka, Lord Kapil further explains to his mother Devahuti, Jnana Vairagyo Juktena Bhakti Yogena Yogina Semaya Pada Moolam Me Pravissanti Akuto Bhayam. So in this verse, Lord Kapila is saying the Jnana Vairagya Juktena. So the Gyan, the transcendental knowledge, and the Vairagya, the renunciation, these two things are very important in the devotional life. So Jnana Vairagya Juktena. So and Bhakti Yogena Yogina, the yogis, they are equipped with these two jewelry, which is called Jnana and Vairagya. And with these two jewelry, this Bhakti Yogi, the actual real yogis, they engage in the perform the devotional service. And because of that, and they are fully surrendered unto the lotus feet of the Lord, same Maya, fully taken shelter, Pada Moola Me. They have taken the shelter of Supreme Personality of Godhead. And because of that, Pravissanti Akuto Bhayam. They enter into Akuto Bhayam, the fearless. And they enters into the kingdom of Godhead. They are eligible only. Because, why they are eligible? Because they are 100% taken the shelter unto the lotus feet of the Lord, and they are equipped with Jnana and Vairagya and doing the devotional service, engaging devotional service. So that's why they are qualified to enter into the kingdom of Godhead. Bhavissanti Kuto Bhayam. So here Srila Prabhupada has given nice purport also. So Bhakti Yogena Yoginaha. Bhakti Yog. So the Bhakti Yog is very important for all the Bhakta devotees. The Hisikena, what is Hisikena Hisikesa? Sevanam Bhakti Richate. So the master of the senses, Hisikes, we have to serve the Hisikes with our senses. And that's why we will be happy. So, and there is a verse and recited by one of the acharyas in some places that bhakti yoga dhan bhakti ei Krishna boli smarana pranam. So bhakti yoga is our real wealth. And in devotional service, when somebody recites the name of Krishna, 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 yeah, he just cry and cry. So हमको रोना आना चाहिए. मतलब ऐसा है जो pure devotees of the Lord, they cry internally, yes, not externally to show somebody else. So it's internally they cry for Krishna. This is in Bhakti Yoga. And Bhakti Yoga, we should offer everything to Krishna. Whatever we do, the activities, whatever we perform, many things, that is only for that to please the Krishna. Jat karosi jadasnosi jat juhosi dadasi jat dat tapossasi kanteya tad kuru samadarpanam. So in this Bhakti Yoga, who engage in Bhakti Yoga? The yoginaha, the yogi. And in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna has says, and Srila Prabhupada also explained in this purport, that yoginamapi sarvesam madgatenantaratmana Shraddhavan bhajate jomam sami yukta tamamataha. So the yoginamapi sarvesam, the real yogis, who are the topmost yogi? The topmost yogis are those who madgatenantaratmanaha. They are thinking, their mind is avoiding me. Matgatenantar atmana. So they are always 24 hours thinking. They are absorbed on me. Their mind completely absorbed on me in 24 hours. Saddhavan bhajate joman. And with full faith, they are render the transcendental loving service unto me. They are the topmost yogi. So and Prabhupada purport, those topmost yogis, so somebody, unless he is surrender unto the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord, they are not able to enter into the spiritual kingdom. Pravishanti. So the real yogis, they follows this verse, and they Sarvadharman parityaja mamekam saranam vaja. They completely surrender unto the lotus feet of the Lord. Then Lord says, Aham tam sarva papeva mokshayasami ma suchaha. Doromat. Don't think. Just surrender unto me, then I will free from all kind of your sinful reaction. Doromat. Don't worry. Ma suchaha. But in our case, in the material world, if we go to the office, we know, we have the faith on the office that after a month, I will get the salary. There we have the full faith. But when Lord says, Ma Suchaha, we are doubting. Lord is saying whether it is okay. We are doubting, means we do not have faith. We think thousands and thousand times before going to Lord, whether Lord is saying correct, whether it is doubtful for us. But in the material things, we have the faith that we will get the salary. So that is the condition in the condition life. So the Saranagati, the yogis, real yogis, they are fully surrendered. The degree of surrender increase in the proportion of degree of Vairagya, the renunciation. So in Bhaktivinoda Thakur, also in his Saranagati songs, and also in this, it is given nicely the song. But actually it is in Chaitanya Charitamrita in Madhya Lila. It is explained by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Sanatana Goswami. Anukulesya sankalpaha pratikulasya varjanam rakshasati iti vissaso goptitte varanam tata atma nikseva karpane sadvida saranagati. So this is the 6 characteristics of the Saranagati. What is Anukulasya Sankalpa? We have to accept the favorable things of the devotional service, and Patikulasya Varjanam, we have to reject the unfavorable things for the devotional service. And that is the real renunciation. The real renunciation is that we have to reject the things which are obstacle in the path of devotional service, and accept the things which are onukul, means which are favorable in the path of devotional service. That is real renunciation. And also, not only that, Rakshasati iti vissaso. We have to the firm faith that yes, Lord will protect us. And Groptitte Varanam Tatha, and Lord will, He is the master of us, so He will maintain us. Atma Niksepa Karpanne, Atma Niksepa, full surrender like Bali Maharaj. And Karpanne means humility, in the humble state of mind. So these are the 6 characteristics of Saranagati. Saranagati means surrender, under, means हमारा head को under करो, under. Means ऐसा नहीं है जो हम जाके कहीं ऐसा है, चलो शरणागति हमने fully surrender हो गया, लेकिन the surrender होने का, we have to show some characteristics in our life, in our activity, that we are surrendered. Surrender just मुख में बोलने से नहीं होता है, और जाके किसी को पैर में ऐसे भगवान है वहां पे जाके झुकना तो ठीक है, लेकिन सर अंडर करना तो ठीक है, लेकिन at the same time the most important thing is that these things, whatever the 6 characteristics are given, that one has to follow. So then the real yogis, they follow this thing. That's why they are fully surrendered unto the lotus feet of the Lord. So, this is, that's why Lord protects them. So that's why in Srimad Bhagavatam also regarding this surrender, Samasitaje Padapallava Plavam Mahat Padam Punna Jasumura Bhambudir Vatsa Padam Padam Param Padam 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 Jad Vipadam Natesam. So Samasitaje Padapallava Plavam. So that the one has to take the shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord, which is nothing but the boat, real boat. And that is the shelter of all the total cosmic manifestation. And if somebody takes the shelter unto the lotus feet of the Lord, like boat, then what will happen? Then the complete material ocean, the Bhavasamudra, it will become very small, and one can easily cross it, and one can enter into the Golok Vrindavan. So that the total cosmic, the material ocean, it will be just like the water which is which is there in the hoof print. बछड़ा का जो hoof print है, तो उसमें जो पानी कितना थोड़ा सा पानी आता है, तो वो हो जाता है, छोटा हो जाता है. So they can cross easily this Bhavasamudra. So that's why this surrendering is very important. And then here Srila Prabhupada in the Parapati is saying that the surrendered souls are called Akuto Bhayam, and they are doubtless, fearless, and their entrance into the spiritual kingdom is guaranteed. So that's why they are real yogis are eligible into the kingdom of Godhead. So because the real yogi, it's not that hatha yoga or kuch yoga, pranayam, this, that, hath pa, aisa karna, this is not the yoga. Real yoga. Yoga means the bhakti yoga. The real yoga is only the bhakti yoga. It's always observing thought of Krishna. Manumana bhava madhyajima. So that's why they do the ahituki apritiyata bhakti, and that's why they are very blissful. That's why no question of Maya enter into them for the yogis. Because wherever Krishna, there is no Maya. Krishna Surya Sama Maya hai andhakar, jahan Krishna tahan nahi Maya radhika. Wherever the Krishna, there will be no question of Maya. So if they are thinking 24 hours, all the time, full thought of Krishna, then there is no space for the Maya. Suppose in a full of glass, in the full of glass there is full of glass water, full water of the glass, and then if we add some milk or any juice, then it will not hold it, because the glass is already full with water. So if we try to add to milk or juice etc. on top of the full of glass, then there will be any place for the milk. Similarly, if we are thinking 24 hours, thinking on the Lord's, then there will be no space for the Maya. And one time, one devotee or somebody asked Srila Prabhupada in Mumbai that, yes, Prabhupada, you are, whenever I seeing you, you are just always engaged in the management, temple construction and all other managerial activities, management. Then when you are thinking 24 hours, when you are chanting 24 hours, I never seen that you are chanting. Then Srila Prabhupada says, just okay, you put your ear on my back and here. And then when that gentleman put his ear on the back of Srila Prabhupada, then he hears Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So Srila Prabhupada is 24 hours chanting and remembering. Although he is outwardly is managing, but inside he is 24 hours thinking of Lord and chanting. So that's why he is Akuto Bhayam. Akuto Bhayam. In this material world, everyone wants fearless. Everybody wants security, but nobody is secure and always fearful. Because this place is Dukhalaya Masassatam. So Dukkha Sagara, Padam Padam Jat Vipadam. Each and every step there is a danger and danger. Death is inevitable. Then how one can be fearless in this material world? Fearless is possible if we take 100% shelter unto the lotus feet of the Lord. But the people are forgetting Lord Krishna, that's why they are suffering and fearful. So Akuta Bhayam is not possible for the people. They are Kuta Bhayam. They are always in anxiety. Sada Samit Bhavna. Prahlad Maharaj says, Tat sadhu manne asuravarja dehinam sada samudbigna dhyama sadgriha hitadmapatam griyamandha kupam vanam gatoja dharim srayeta. So sada samud vigna. Sada, always. Udvigna means anxiety. Samudvigna means samu means like ocean, like udvigna means full of anxieties. Always. Why? Because they are asad grihat. They have taken the temporary things. The body is like a body. They are accepting the temporary body as real things, and the extension of the body is the real things. Andhakupam, grihanda-kupam. So that's why their body is always fearful. So Akuta Bhayam is not possible. But Akuta Bhayam is only possible for the Bhakti Yogis who are taken 100% surrender unto the lotus feet of the Lord. They have firm faith. Rakshasati iti Vishwaso. So that's why it is possible for the real yogi that they can enter into the spiritual world. Prema Pumartha Mahan. So the objective of the devotional service, the prayojan, which is the Prema Pumartha Mahan, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says. Correct? So that's why even again in the purport, Srila Prabhupada says that the yogis are not without knowledge and renunciation. Means the real yogis, they are equipped with the knowledge, transcendental knowledge and renunciation. The principle of the knowledge and detachment are two important factors in the path of self-realization. So the perfect knowledge is also required because Sambandhagan, Abhidayagan and Prayojan. What is the relationship with the Lord? Jivara Sarupai Krishna Nityadas. This type of knowledge is also required. And Abhidaya means the process to perform the devotional service, and Prayojan, what is the goal of the devotional service. So Bhakti Yoga is completely based on the Jnana and Vairagya. One cannot perform the Bhakti Yoga perfectly without that. So that's why the spiritual knowledge is also important. Spiritual knowledge, I belong to Lord. What is the relationship with the Lord? Jivara Sarupai Krishna Nityadas. So we are servant of Lord. These things. What is our duty of the Lord? Lord is the supreme personality of Godhead. Krishna is the eternal Father and Master of all living entities. I am part and parcel of Krishna. Mamai Vamsa Jiva Bhuta Jiva Loka Sanatana. So all these things, the knowledge is very important. And then based on this knowledge, one will perform the devotional service, and naturally they will be reluctant to enjoy the material world, and they will detach slowly. So result of the perfect knowledge are that one becomes detached from this material attachment, material affection, and attached with the spiritual activity. So the material opulence, whatever we have, that is not for our own enjoyment. So when in Srimad Bhagavatam, the Angira Muni, so when King Chitraketu was very much lamented because he was king, but he had no son. Then Angira Muni, or exalted personality, visit, and by the blessing of Angira Muni, King Chitraketu got a son. But after some times, the Chitraketu's son was died. And then at that time, Angira Muni, the next time, Angira Muni brought along with him another exalted personality, who is Narad Muni. And then by the Narad Muni, by the mercy and the blessing of the Narad Muni, at the end of the day, Chitraketu was awakened the platform of the renunciation. Means, as soon as Chitraketu understood the philosophy and the transcendental knowledge, the knowledge of renunciation from the Narad Muni and the process of Bhakti Yoga, then slowly he developed the Vairagya Vidya. So that's why the Bhakti Yoga and renunciation, this goes in the two-track parallel lines. Bhaktir Parasanubhavo Viraktir Annatra. Bhagavatam says 11th canto 242. So the advancement in the devotional service is the Bhaktir Parasanubhava Viraktir. The advancement or the degree of advancement in the devotional service, accordingly, one will detach from this material attachment or material enjoyment. So that is the Bhaktir Parasanubhava Viraktir. And this the Vairagya, to have the renunciation properly, so one has to follow the rules and regulation of the sadhana bhakti. Kei log hai, there are many persons, they are not even live the four regulative principle. One is the intoxication, is the chai, coffee. So chai bhi abhi tak nahi chhod pa raha hai. Because but if somebody follow the strict rules and regulation of the Vaidhi Bhakti, then renunciation is easily possible. So तो इसलिए जो है ये 4 नियम जो शिला प्रभुपाद दिया है अकॉर्डिंग टू द शास्त्र, ये 4 नियम को अच्छा से 4 रेगुलेटिव प्रिंसिपल one have to follow, and chanting and attending the Mangal Arati and Sadhu Sangha, the association of the devotees. So these are very important things in the devotional life. Then the detachment will be developed. So the Vairagya means, as I said, that we have to reject the obstacle, which is the unfavorable things in the devotional service, and accept the favorable things of the devotional service. So unfavorable, what is that? The 4 regulative principle जो हमने दिया है जे, तो उसमें है unfavorable जो things है, and then asatsang, then sense enjoyment, material attachment. But we are attached too much. I don't know about you, but myself attached that with the mobile, this, that, but the Facebook, mobile, all these things. If it is very mature devotees and used for the Krishna's service is okay. Otherwise, it will give the it will kill our devotional service. But if you write for the positive way, if you utilize only for Krishna's service, is okay. And Onukul Paristhiti means that Sadhu Sangha, Guru Puja, Tulsi Puja, Srimad Bhagavatam class, reading, chanting, mornings, sadhana, all these things are there. So that's why the eagerness, Rupa Goswami says the eagerness. We have to eager jitna in the devotional service, and uske liye jitna jo kuch त्याग करना है त्यागो. Whatever you have to renunciate, but don't leave the devotional service. जिस प्रकार शरीर में, in our body, if there are any limbs of the body, if it is not working properly, then doctor says that operation is required. And whatever the money is required, even though we need to sell our jewelries also, that is also okay. We need to sell our properties, that is also okay. But we try to treat our body carefully. So similarly, we have to take up very seriously the devotional service. For that, whatever we have to live, whatever we have to renunciate. But we have to take up the devotional service very seriously. And that is that's why Rupa Goswami has given the Yukta Vairagya. Yukta Vairagya means it's not the neti. It's not the material, but we have to accept the things and engage all these things in the service of the Lord. That is called the Yukta Vairagya. And that's why Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj, the first time, the first Acharya who क्या बोलता है, उन्होंने जो मोटर कार में पहले बैठे, he utilized the motor car to travel within India. He is the first Acharya. Before that, nobody has to accept the motor car. And followed by that, the Srila Prabhupada also, he distributed the Hare Krishna Mahamantra all over the world. And because of that, he had to utilize, he has to take up this flight, means एरोप्लेन में बैठना पड़ा. तो इसलिए जो भगवान का सेवा के लिए हर चीज जो है इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. That is called Yukta Vairagya. So in one of the purport of Srimad Bhagavatam, Srila Prabhupada has nicely explains the Vairagya. So the Vairagya means it's that if somebody says that okay, I have the very nice house, everything nice, but I want renunciation. He will leave that house and go to the forest and live. Prabhupada says that is not the real renunciation. Because the forest and the house, wherever you goes, everything are the property of the Lord. So nothing belongs to us. Then what we are renunciating? We are nothing renunciating, nothing. Because everything belongs to Lord. So what is the real renunciation? The real renunciation that we should not lord over the material nature. हाँ, हमको प्रभुत्व भी नहीं करना चाहिए. We should not see ourselves as a master, and we should not lord over the material nature. That is also real renunciation. Another real renunciation, that not engaging our senses in the sense enjoyment for ourselves. And he also explained the real renunciation means that that we have to renunciate from our false attitude, false ego, and puffed up in our material position or any position, and renunciate the false ego, the proud, damba, love, puja, pratishtha, adoration, and this kam, krodh, lobh, greedy, angry, all this, the anartha. That is the real renunciation. But Prabhupada nicely explained the real renunciation is that we shall not lord over the material nature. That is the real renunciation. So we should remember that we are not the bhakta, we are not the enjoyer. Bhaktaram Jagatapasam. Lord is the supreme enjoyer. So how we can enjoy our? We have to act. We have to act in our constitutional position. So we have to stay in our constitutional position. We have to realize our constitutional position, and based on the constitutional position, what is the constitutional position? Jivara Sarupai Krishnara Nityada. That is the Savavik Avastha. तो हमको स्वाभाविक अवस्था में रह के और स्वाभाविक अवस्था में रह के उसका आधार पर हमको कार्य करना चाहिए भगवान को प्रसन्नता के लिए. That is the renunciation. So we are so based on the constitutional position means Jivara Sarupa Krishnara Nityanas. So accordingly we have to act. According to you have to act for the pleasure of the Lord. So in that way, Srila Prabhupada explains very nicely many things, and what another important thing is that we have to means one has to strictly follow the rules and regulation of the Vaidhi Bhakti under the guidance of spiritual master, with the full faith on spiritual master and Krishna. Then only we can renunciate the unfavorable things in this devotional service, and that is most important things. And so that's why Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Jagannath Puri, when Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya from he was the Vedantist Mayavadi philosopher, and by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, when he turned into the Bhakti Yoga, and then one time Lord Chaitanya bring Lord Jagannath Mahaprasad and the garland early in the morning and came to Sarvabhauma's house, and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya saw him and immediately take up that Mahaprasad and eat. Okay, accept that Mahaprasad. And then after that, in the next day, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya compiled the 2 verses to glorify Lord Chaitanya. And that prayers is that Vairagya Vidya Nija Bhakti Yoga Siksartameka Purusa Purana Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sariradhari Kripam Budurjastamam Prapadde Vairagya Vidya Nija Bhakti Yoga Siksartameka Purusa Purana. Vairagya Vidya. So the renunciation, the detachment of everything which does not develop the Krishna consciousness. That is the Vairagya and the Jnana, transcendental knowledge. Vairagya Vidya Nija Bhakti Yoga, and the devotional service unto himself. Because Lord Chaitanya, Krishna himself, he has come in this earth to teach for all this humanity how to perform the devotional service. So that is the Nija Bhakti Yoga. खुद का ऊपर जो भक्ति योग अप्लाई करना है, तो इसलिए निजा भक्ति योगा, वैराग्य विद्या निजा भक्ति योगा. शिक्षार्थम, that to teach that, what to teach? The Vairagya, Vidya and Nija Bhakti Yoga. To teach this, he has come, Lord Krishna has appeared as Lord Chaitanya. And that's why he's the supremely merciful. He's the supremely Kripam Madhurja Samam Prabhupada. I taken the shelter of lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya. So that's why this Mahaprabhur Bhaktagane Vairagya Pradhan. The Vairagya is topmost of the Mahaprabhus, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhus devotees, the associates. Okay? So now, so even in Mahaprabhu's Lila, the Kolabecha Sridhar. Kolabecha Sridhar, he was too much poor. What was his income? His income, he was selling some pots made of the skin of the banana. So the banana tree, the skin, he made some pot and he was selling. How much? It's a very hardly any income, hardly anything. But whatever he got by selling this, that amount, the 50% of this amount, he used in the service of Ganga Mata. So only the 50%, that is very, very, very minimum to survive. But still, he was engaging his 50% in the service of the Lord, service of Ganga Mata. I do not do this. Even the income, whatever, I do not share the 50%. Means we are not in that level, but also Rupa Goswami says to do that. But anyway, the question is, the point is that the Kolabecha Sridhar is so poor, but still he was living like a cottage and broken roof, the cottage many holes, and his utensil is only once, and that also is not good condition, and the drank of water from an iron pot like that. But he was 24 hours is Magna Chitta on Mahaprabhu. So that is the Vairagya. And then Prabhupada says in the Purport that to become a Bhakti Yogi means to automatically attain knowledge and renunciation. That is consequent result of Bhakti Yoga. So by practicing the devotional service under rules and regulations with full faith on Krishna and spiritual master, what will happen? Automatically the transcendental knowledge and renunciation will come. It will reveal in our heart. And Srila Prabhupada explained in the Purport also, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, it says, Vasudeva Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayajitaha 1-7. Janayati Asu Vairagyam Jnanam Cha Tat Ahitukam. Vasudeva Bhagavati. So if we perform the devotional service, Bhakti Yoga Prayajitya, if we perform the devotional service unto the lotus feet of Lord Vasudeva Krishna, then what will happen? Janayati, developed, Asu, Turant, very quickly, Vairagya, the detachment, and Jnana, the transcendental knowledge, will reveal it in the heart. And furthermore, it is said in the Upanishad that Jassa deve para bhakti yatha deve tatha guru tassaite katita hi artha prokasante mahatmana. Only unto the great souls who have implicit faith on both the Lord and spiritual master, all this imported knowledge will be automatically revealed. So one has to have full faith, full surrender on his spiritual master. Then it is possible. Like if somebody takes some digestive pills and whatever the difficult foods which are very difficult to digest, that also will be digested if somebody takes the digestive pill. Similarly, if somebody takes the Bhakti Yoga very seriously and attentively, one will happen automatically, like digestive pills, automatically the Gyan and Vairagya will be revealed in our heart. Like there are we have the examples. See, when Srila Prabhupada went to Western countries, and there are lot of European and American boys and girls. They are addicted in the drug, LSD, all these things. And they are from also the rich family. But by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, when they engage slowly in the Bhakti Yoga, practicing, because Srila Prabhupada has given to them the fortunate. So because of the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, when they engage in the devotional service, slowly they develop the detachment and knowledge. And one time, Srila Prabhupada used to give the class and the chanting, and then one time the devotees come to Srila Prabhupada. Yes, but Srila Prabhupada initially, he did not talk about any rules and regulations. So after some times, the devotees come to Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada, we are doing chanting and we are just hearing the lecture, all these things. But is there in this process, there is no rules and regulation? Whether you need not to leave anything? Then Srila Prabhupada gave them the rules and regulation one by one, 4 regulative principles. So those, the American, European boys and girls who are very, those are very attached in this material life, but they, by engaging in their devotional service by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, they slowly detach. And many of them now becomes the sannyasi, all of them. So that is the magic of Bhakti Yoga. Bhaktir Parasana Bhava Viraktir. So that's why this is, and Srila Prabhupada explained here in this part, even if a person is completely illiterate, the transcendental knowledge of the scriptures is revealed unto him simply because of his engagement in devotional service. See, even if somebody is completely illiterate, बिल्कुल लेखा पढ़ा बिल्कुल नहीं है, कुछ भी नहीं है, इवन अपना नाम भी नहीं लिख पाता है, ऐसा इन लोगों को भी दिव्य गान हृदय प्रकाशिता, अभी हमने बहुपद आरती गाया ना, दिव्य गान हृदय प्रकाशिता. So this is the magic of Bhakti Yoga. We have the example in Abu Dhabi also. We have seen that the devotees from the camp, there are many devotees in the camp. They are completely illiterate. They cannot write their name also. But because they are chanting, doing Mangal Arati, attending the program, accepting the prasadam, by doing all these things, and attending the Bhagavad Katha, and slowly they are the Dibbagana Hidya Prakasita. So they know many things. They have the good scriptural knowledge. How? They are not able to read because they are engaging in devotional service. And not only that, in our Acharya is a very exalted Acharya who is Gaurkesar Das Babaji Maharaj, the spiritual master of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj. Gaurkesar Das Babaji Maharaj, materially he was illiterate. He was not educated. He was not even able to write his name. But who is Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati? Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj is completely most educated. But when Bhakti Vinod Thakur the father of Bhakti Siddhanta Maharaj, ordered, asked Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, you take the Diksha from Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. And then Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj took the Diksha from Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. See? Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj is so materially high educated, even उनका अगर कुछ writing है, it's very difficult to read and understand. So high-fi education. But he was so reveal his humility in front of his guru, and he was behaving like a full number wall in front of guru. So Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, although materially uneducated, but he was one of the associates of the Lord. He was so exalted Acharya. So, and not only that, we have the example from the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Mahaprabhu's Leela, in Srirangam temple. In the holy place of the Srirangam temple, one Brahmin Vaishnava used to visit in the temple every day and recite the text of Bhagavad Gita, the Bhagavad Gita 18th chapter, every day, because his spiritual master instructed him to read 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita every day. And due to his incorrect pronunciation, the pupil, when he was reciting the Bhagavad Gita, but pronunciation was not correct, the pupil was laughing and joking, criticizing like that. But when he was reading Bhagavad Gita, he was full of ecstasy, and the complete ecstatic manifestation was there. Because हाथ कांप रहा है, लोम खड़ा हो गया, he was crying like that when he was reading Bhagavad Gita. Although he was illiterate, pronunciation is not perfect, not able to read properly, but still he was trying because he has the full faith on his spiritual master, and he is trying to follow the instruction of his spiritual master. That is most important for every one of us, that we have to try to follow the instruction of spiritual master, which is the most important if we want to please the Lord. Then Mahaprabhu उस श्रीरंगम टेम्पल में आया, and he asked Brahmana, महाप्रभु पूछिला तारे सुना महासाय कौन अर्थ जानी तुम्हारे एता सुखा. Why you are revealing this ecstatic love? Which portion of Bhagavad Gita is giving you so much pleasure? Then Brahman said, Viprakaye murkhayami sabdarthana jani Shuddha Shuddha Gita Podi Guru Aggamani. See, I am the full number one. I don't know the exact meaning of the word, but I try to read means correctly or incorrectly. But why I am trying to read? Guru Aggamani, because this is the Guru's order. I am to try to follow the Guru's order. That is most important qualification. And this is the qualification Srila Prabhupada explained in the part. This is the qualification one can success in devotional path, and he can capture the Lord. Here, because he was trying to follow the instruction of his Guru, he completely attracts the attention of Lord Krishna, who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and embraced him. And Mahaprabhu says that, so Mahaprabhu, Brahman says that actually I am only see the Krishna sitting on a chariot as a Arjuna's chariot, means as a Parthasarathi. And to see these things, when I see, I am very much happy, ecstatic happiness. And whenever I try to read Bhagavad Gita, by seeing this Lord beautiful face as a Parthasarathi, I am become ecstatically happy. And then Mahaprabhu says that you only understand the real purport of Bhagavad Gita. Although you are completely illiterate, but you understand the Bhagavad Gita. And Mahaprabhu embraced. So there Srila Prabhupada explained that since that Brahmana was following the instruction of his guru, even though the other people, external peoples are joking or criticizing, but he was following instruction of the guru. The Lord Krishna, the Mahaprabhu, came to him and embraced, and he appeared him. So that's why this is very important point, although he was not literate. So you have to follow the 100%, you have to try to follow the order of spiritual master. That's the most important. Okay. So, and then we can, regarding this renunciation, that because the yogis, they have the renunciation and the knowledge and they are following the Bhakti Yoga, they are entranced into this Golok Dhama. So I'll just try to explain that one of the exalted Acharya, which is the Shiromani of जिसको renunciation, Vairagya का Shiromani बोलता है, which is the topmost exalted personality of the renunciation. He is that, who is that? Goswami is that Raghunath Das Goswami. So Raghunath Das Goswami, he was, and also Narottam Das Thakur. Both are from the very, very, very wealthy person. And both were the only one son of their father. So the Raghunath Das Goswami, one day he was trying to meet with Mahaprabhu in Santipur. And when he came to Santipur, and then he was thinking that how can I leave my house and take the shelter of Mahaprabhu and completely leave my house. And when he was thinking, Lord Mahaprabhu, he was the supreme soul, so he was understanding what he is thinking. Then he told Raghunath Das Goswami, Markata Vairagya Nakara Lok Dekhaya Jatha Jagga Visay Bhunja Anasakta Haya. Then what Mahaprabhu is saying, see, he is saying, but this is for us actually, that we should not show the externally that so-called renunciation for to the humanity just to get the some respect and some adoration. But what that is called the corporate vairagya. But what we have to do? Mahaprabhu says, Jatha Jagga Visay Bhunja Anasakta Hoya. Without any attachment, we have to stay where we are and we have to do our duty, but detached internally. And Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj says that this is just like a monkey. Externally, we should not behave like renunciation like the monkey renunciation. They even do not use the anything, but they try to enjoy the senses. So the people, one should not externally renunciate and internally not renunciate. That is called the Markat Vairagya. So whatever it is says that whatever is required in our life to advance in devotional service, that much we have to accept. That is also renunciation. Internally one has to detach. Internally one has to detach. Antare nishta karo bajche loko babahar achirat krishna tamai koriben uddhar. Mahaprabhu says to Raghunath Das Goswami that internally you should have full faith and renunciate, but externally you do your duty just like a ordinary pupil. The विषयी लोग जैसे व्यवहार करना है. We have to behave ourselves like the external material pupil, but internally we have to detach and we have to full faith on Lord and bhakti internally. So, like see, the example is Pundarik Vidyanidhi. Pundarik Vidyanidhi externally, nobody will say that he is the exalted personality, exalted devotee of Lord Chaitanya. Nobody will say like that. But internally, he was one of the associates. It's a one. See? So, like that, in this way, he explained. Vajja vairagya batulata sakala chariya yatha jagga karja kara ona sakta hoya. Then again repeating that external renunciation, you leave it, but whatever the activity, the duty, in your household life, you do that without any attachment. Bhakti Vinod Thakur, he says in his song, Nake tilok galai mala, eito ek koliro chela. नाक में तिलक लगा के और गले में कंठी माला लगाने से हम रिनांसिएट नहीं बन जाता है. हम फिर भी मतलब हम मीन्स मैं अपना मेरा बात कर रहा हूँ जे नाक में तिलक लगाया, कंठी माला भी पहना और लेकिन फिर भी अभी भी मैं कली का चेला हूँ. मतलब हम वही है जो कली का जो चेला हूँ, मतलब माया में पूरा इंद्रिय तृप्ति में ऐसा पूरा भौतिक इंद्रियों में. तो इसीलिए जब मतलब हम रिनाउंसिएशन का बात कर रहे हैं तो वो है एक्चुअली फॉर द आचार्य हु आर ट्रू yogis who are internally renunciate. And Raghunath Das Goswami, after that one, Mahaprabhu said that when I will come back from the Mathura and then I will come back again to Nilachal, that time you can try come here. And when he came to meet with Mahaprabhu in Nilachal second time, Nilachal, that time he was taking, I just time over, so I am just taking another 5 minutes to just brief this Raghunath Goswami's Leela. Then he took shelter of Mahaprabhu, and Mahaprabhu's assistant, the Govinda, he was giving the Mahaprabhu's remnants, Mahaprasad to Raghunath Goswami every day. And after a certain time, Raghunath Goswami that also leave everything, and he was waiting in the evening or night time at the Singadwar gate of Lord Jagannath temple. So whenever the Pandas and other devotees of the Lord Jagannath go to house in the night or evening, so that time they will give some bhiksha to those whoever is standing in this gate. But in that way, Raghunath Goswami also was sitting there, and he used to get something, and whatever he gets, always 24 hours he was doing kirtan, and he survived like that. And after, when it was informed to Mahaprabhu by Govinda that that Raghunath Goswami is taking in the mill in Singha Gate, so he was begging in the Singha Gate, then Mahaprabhu was very much satisfied. But okay, Vairagi, this is the Vairagi, the Nam Sankirtan, and he will the beg and eat like that. That is the life of the Vairagi. And then he was telling Mahaprabhu that the Jivara Lalasa Jai Iti Uti Jai Sisnadar Udar Parayan Krishna Nahi Pai. Means that the Vairagi, they should not have the Jivka Lalas, means the taste of the tongue. I mean means they should not be subservient of the tongue, taste of the tongue. And he should not be controlled by the taste of the tongue. And then what will happen? Then they will think of the stomach and the genital, and then they will not achieve Krishna. Then after some times, when Raghunath Goswami's father sent some two servant and some 400 coins to Raghunath Goswami. Then Raghunath Goswami utilized in the service of Mahaprabhu, and Mahaprabhu every day he used to invite Mahaprabhu to take the prasad. But after certain times, Raghunath Goswami think that, oh, that is also not correct to take the wealth of a materialistic people and utilize. So that's why he left that, and he was going to beg where the tent was there to distribute the food. So he used to beg there. And then when Mahaprabhu knew that things, then Mahaprabhu was very good, very happy that he was begging here and there. He is not going to Jagannath, because Jagannath Puri gate, if he is somebody begging, that means Mahaprabhu says that this is just like a Bessa, means like prostitute. So then after some time, that also Raghunath Goswami left and leave those also begging. And what he was eating, that the Jagannath Mahaprasad, it used to sell in the Ananda Bazaar. Ananda Bazaar is there. And after 3-4 days, when Mahaprasad was the remaining prasad which is not sold out, then that is always spoil actually, the smell coming. And then they used to give the outside in front of the cow. So even the cow also not used to eat that prasad, because that is already sara hua hai, kharab ho gaya, pachan ho gaya. But Raghunath Goswami took up those rice, which even the cow also is not able to take. So that rice, and he used to take his house, and house means his putti, and then he used to clean it, and then he used to eat that things, and that's why he was surviving. And when Mahaprabhu knew these things, that time he came to Raghunath Goswami and asked, Raghunath, you are eating so luxury and so important things, but you are not sharing with me. You are not giving to me. So then Mahaprabhu, he was means Mahaprabhu उससे छीन के वो खुद खाया. तो इस प्रकार जो है महाप्रभु कितना वैरागी थे. Although his father was so much wealthy and lakhs, many lakhs of the gold coin, but still Raghunath Goswami, even from his birth, he was not attached to anything. Even Narottam Das Thakur, from his birth he was a devotee, he was not attached to anything. Even in 6 months when Annaprasana was going on the food giving ceremony, and that time when everybody was try to means Narottam Das Thakur को खिलाने के लिए कोशिश कर रहा है, but Narottam Das Thakur was not eating. But some Brahman Pandit Vaishnav came, and he was thinking, okay, because it was not offered to Lord, that's why Narottama is not taking. So when the food was offered to Lord, and then Narottama took. So that time Narottama was just 6 months old baby. So like that, so all those the exalted Acharya, so we cannot compare. Just for our purification, we are just discussing. Okay, Hare Krishna. So with this real yogis, with this renunciation and knowledge, they enter into the spiritual planet Golok Vrindavan. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji Jan, Matajis. So, Srimad Bhagavatam Grantaraj ki jai.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji and Matajis. Any questions?
Comments are, कुछ add करना है. Our senior devotees are there in this forum. So, add करना है, कुछ comments है, so please.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you for nice class, Prabhu. Only one thing, you explained that when Westerners devotees first, Prabhupada came in contact with them, and Prabhupada just engaged them in devotional service and told nothing about the 4 regulative principles. And you said that, so that is a very good point, but That means when we'll go in preaching, we should not talk about anything about the any regulations or like that. And so we should engage. That is a very good point. And if you can just throw some more light on this principle, please.
Yeah, Prabhuji, actually, Prabhupada, the later on he explained, because initially if we say many things, no, then the people will not take up this Krishna consciousness. So initially if they chant, slowly chanting or are taking the association of the devotees slowly, when some sukriti will accumulate and some purification will be going on little, and then he will slowly, they will just take up the what you means tell them that for regulatory principles. But at the first day, if you tell them, they will not listen. No, they will fear. They will be fear of them, afraid. Hare Krishna. Yes. Hare Krishna Chaitanya Bhagavan Prabhu. I think it's
Okay, thank you for your response.
Prabhuji, I think you are understood. So anyway, so any other devotees, any comments or any questions or addition, subtraction, anybody?
Yeah, Prabhu, you pointed out very nicely that all people should attend Mangalarati and all the Artis. That's a really good point that you have, and that is for the forum basically. So it's like a takeaway for all the people who are in this now to come at 5:30 and attend the Mangalarati and and take the association of all the devotees. Thank you very much, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी, ये जो वर्स आपने बोला ना, वैराग्य विद्या निज भक्ति योगा शिक्षार्थम एक पुरुष पुराना, ये बहुत अच्छा लगा प्रभु जी. दिस वाज वेरी नाइस वर्स, नाइस पॉइंट. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
Yes, this will be
Yeah.
in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila,
6.25.
6th chapter.
Yeah, I saw
6th chapter. I think 253 or 254 like that.
6.254. It is nice verse.
Okay, 254, yes, okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Hare Krishna. So, anybody else, anything, any questions or any additions? In this forum, one new devotee has joined, and his is the Shailendra Trivedi, Shailendra Prabhu. He's from actually Dubai. Originally, he's from Delhi. So I just told him to attend all the program online on this thing. So Shailendra Prabhu, do you have any doubt? Because here there are senior devotees also there to explain him if you have any doubt or any questions. Hare Krishna.
नहीं प्रभु जी.
Okay, thank
सॉरी,
you.
मेरा अनम्यूट नहीं हो रहा था. सॉरी, मेरा फोन.
No problem, no problem. Okay, okay, Hare Krishna.
Okay, Prabhuji, thank you very much. I think nobody
Okay,
is muting up. Yeah, anybody else? Yeah, please, all are welcome for the Mangalarati session. Now we are conducting.
Also in everybody's house and arrange pujari.
So
Slowly everybody can learn also.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Vancha kalpatarubhissa kripa sindhu